There's one slide I want to address here, especially. It shows you how much trouble organizations have to make in order to get through that value chain of information. If a project starts and the information managers, the intelligence officers are starting to work with the information, the first thing they do is that they make that list. These are very, very general averages, but it gives you an impression how much trouble it takes. So your project team that you try to support with intelligence and with market information is starting to do their work. It will take you around a third of a man day, 0.3 man day, just very average. That is the work to make lists which go through the different sources that you say, well, this is valuable, interesting information they would like to do. The moment you start cutting them up in clusters because you have a better understanding of the general topic of the project and you want to cut that list up so that it sort of is more easy readable, it takes you 0.4 man day to cluster it. And the way it is expressed here, you see at a listed 0.3 man day, a total of 0.3, then you start to cluster, it's 0.4 man day, so that means in total 0.7 days. If you then continue, you prioritize it, it will cost you around the same amount of time, 0.4 man day, to give a priority within each clustered list. If you start to abstract it, I can tell you that will cost you a full day of work to make good abstract of lists, which are, even when you do it automated, you still have to bring that into that overview. And if you do it by hand, it is even much longer, but I don't expect you're going to do that. You will use the latest technology and the software is there to help you making proper abstracts. Then, and that is the real time consumer and most expensive part, once you start, analyze it. And that's also where the border is between the information and intelligence. That is when you say, I'm going to analyze it now. So I'm going to look for trends, for benchmark, I'm going to monitor it ongoing, etc. That analysis part costs you 3 days. To draw conclusions is a much quicker job because you already have done the analysis, so the conclusions are normally very obvious. It takes you 0.4 of a day. And then finally, if you start recommending, it basically doesn't cost you any day. It is something from experience that you straight away can say, and that's where the experience comes in. So this gives you a sense how much something like that costs. So it really, if you say, well, just give me some recommendations on this, you will actually ask a person to do many days of work. And these are the steps from purely starting with information through the value chain to come to recommendations. And there you go.